Greetings, greetings, greetings to my beautiful, beautiful world around me. This morning, trying to get out of doing housework again, as usual, I decided I want to do some quilting. So I'm going to do quilted paper. And what I have here is this hexagon punch. It's by Fiskars. I got a bigger one too, but I don't know where it is. It's, them I gotta call Ghostbusters to find out where the ghosts have put my things. But now you don't have to have this size of a punch if you have a circle, not a circle won't go together to get too good. But if you have a triangle or a square, those two shapes works real good, or a rectangle, and they'll go together really good too. What I want to do is see any scrap papers. Now, when you have scrap papers, it is just best to use them. Use them boogers. And punch. Just keep you a little Ziploc bag or something. Like, get all the punches you can out of a scrap of paper, and keep them all in a Ziploc. Now, if you have, if you're working on something, go ahead and keep even the littlest pieces, and before you pitch them in the trash, before you throw them in the bin, be sure and pop out all the shapes. So if you've got a square punch, do those. If you've got a triangle punch, do those. If you don't have any punches, put them on your Christmas list and whine and beg your family to read your list and get one. Now, see, if you don't have one, what you do is you watch for a coupon. Always use a coupon, because punches, they want to they might want a whole arm and a whole leg, but they'll take half arm for a punch because they're doggone expensive. And so I have quite a few punches, but a lot of them were gifted to me, and the ones that were bought, I don't think I've ever paid full price for a punch. I always use my online coupon. And so I'm going to just get me a bunch here, and then I'm going to quilt my whole page, but I'm going to then use it and cut it apart to make smaller pages. But so the trick of the trade is to always, let me see, I should have punched these out sooner, right? I should have punched them out ahead of time, but I was busy doing other things. Then I said, ooh, I want to do this. So what I'm trying to do is get an assortment of different color values here. If I go really slow, I could probably even get more out of a page if I measured them correctly. Get a few of those, and get a few of these. Oh, I did one like that. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing like that. Okay, I want this one. These are so pretty. I thank my friend. I thank my friend for sending these, because I love them. You see, even now, see, she sent me these. These are actually scraps, but I don't have any paper like this. So these scraps, to me, are treasures. These are called treasure scraps. So I take scraps. I ain't picky. I ain't picky. But even scrap, you can just do these like this out of, like, if you have used greeting cards or magazine pages or anything else. So you don't even have to have anything this fancy schmancy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this 8.5 by 11 page. But what I start is I just start anywhere in the center, and in not the center of an edge, so that I can have the edge of my first one very straight. And then I will I'm not saying that I'll have this very straight all the way through, because I'm not good like that. And then so then I will line them in the mismatched way of color. So I'm getting those ones just straight, kind of straight, and just put them together thusly, you know. I need to have something. Oh, I think I need this one too. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to get that color in there too. See, if you go like this, you can go like this. Make sure you got that right to the edge of the last one, so you don't waste any paper. No, we don't want to waste any paper. Okay, now pop out of there. Pop out of there. Get up out of there. Okay, now there we go. See, now I'm gonna go up just a little bit more on this one, and like this. Okay, and then I'm going to put a spot of blue here in each one of these doohickey spots, and then I'll put, see how that'll match right in there? It's like it was born to go there. And see there how fancy that is? Now see, some of them weren't cut really perfecto mundo. Turn these over. And so then you want to try to kind of get them a little bit. Don't go ahead. My elbow keeps running into that paper towel. Okay, and see, and just kind of scatter them. So see, like the orange ones there, they're separated by other colors. So, but if you put two together the same, it's no big deal. It's really not no big deal, because it's going to look like a patchwork quilt when you're done. And I'm already noticing that I don't have mine on really, really straight. But do you know what? It's okay. It's okay if you don't have them on very straight. We used to have to wear nylon stockings that had a seam at the back, and you had to make sure that seam was perfectly straight. Well, we don't do that so much. We don't have them stockings with seams in them anymore. Thank goodness for that. I don't wear no stockings, period, you know. No nylon stockings for this old gal. No. But anyhow, so. But yeah, back in the day, because you probably don't understand that. If you're young, you probably don't even know what a seam is in a pair of nylon stockings. You probably don't even know what nylon stockings are. For you young people, you youngins, you young sprouts. But see how that's pretty coming, all that now I just took these here strips that I got from my friend, and so if you were to be more particular and picked colors that were more contrasting, that, you know, then you could see better oh, that one's not good. You could see better where they were put together and how they complement each other. So that's why I have to side by it. Now here, we'll put this one right here. But you keep going till you have your whole page just all covered right up. Covered right up. I don't want to put that one there because that's exactly like one next to it. So I'll put this one here. I hear thunder outside. I think we're going to have some rain. Yesterday morning we had some crazy rain. I shouldn't call it crazy rain because it's just rain. I mean, rain is rain. Sometimes it's got some thunder boomers with it. Sometimes it does not. And sometimes it just rains, and sometimes it just thunders. Well, see, I almost put this one on that one matches. You understand? I'm just a little bit goofy, little goofy, little goofy. That's okay though. You know, Goofy in Walt Disney's Goofy. He was Goofy, and he made a lifestyle out of Goofy. You know, Goofy and the Disney guy. See, now I am really getting these uncrooked. I mean, unstraight, as you can see right here. Very unstraight. So, because I'm going too fast. But, do you think that bothers me? No, doesn't bother me in the least. Okay, I'll put that down there. Doesn't bother me in the least. I do the best I can, and I'm happy with it. So if it's not straight, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, and I'm not going to start over. I'm just going to do what I'm doing. I'm just going to do what I'm doing. And then, when the page is finished up, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful, and I'm telling you, I just keep going. Just keep going with these pieces that I got cut out right here. And see, and then because they're hexagons, they just fit almost perfect. Oh, look at the gap I have between that. But you know what? If I have gaps there, like this great big gap right here, I'll just might go in there with some watercolors or colored pencil or something and give it some more. Now, see, when I first said I'll turn this camera on, I really thought this was going to turn out like really, really perfect, but it didn't, and I'm happy. I'm happy because you know what I'll probably do? I just noticed my this stamp right here with bubbles. I might go over it with bubbles. I might just make, instead of leaving this just like this, like I had first planned, I may just use it as the beginning of a mixed meat. Because look at there, I got that big old space between that one. But, I used to have space between my teeth like that, but I don't have no space between my teeth anymore because all I have is space. No, actually, my teeth are perfectly spaced right now because they're made out of plastic. They're plastic teeth. So they're perfectly spaced right now. So, well, at least I don't have any cavities. That's a good thing. My mouth is a cavity, one great big old cavity. Gotta keep filling it up with stuff. I haven't ate anything yet this morning. Made some bread yesterday. Did I make it yesterday? No, I made it the day before. I need to make some more probably today. But I use, well, I got a big old gap there. But I use almond flour, buckwheat flour, and coconut flour in my bread. See, that's my healthy eating, the part of the bread. So I eat the bread before I eat the ice cream, and I call it balancing it out, you know. Yeah, this is really crooked. Holy macaroni. Oh, look, I put that on there. And so, but I keep going here with these. We'll cover this whole page up. Is this about as exciting as watching grass grow right here? It's exciting as watching grass grow. And, but then watching grass grow can be exciting. I've done that before. I just sit out in my rocking chair, watch the grass grow. Watch the grass grow. And so see here, it's going together pretty nicely. Pretty nicely. And, okay, oh, this one's going to overlap that one a bit. No problem. No problem. That's no problem. Okay, now I've even quit trying to figure on getting them straight. I mean, because now they're wagging. The ones that's wagging off the edge, I'll cut them off. I'm going to run out of hexagons in a minute. I'm going to run out of hexagons in a minute. Pretty soon. Pretty soon, pretty soon. I wonder how many of you that are watching actually belong to our little group that's called Scrap and Lizzie Unicorns. Because like last night we did a live stream on our ATCs, because we do ATCs once a week. Well, we can do them all every day of the week, but I do them like on a stream once a week where we pull prompts. Well, I was working on the prompts this morning because I've had a couple of the subscriber beautiful people um, what is that? Suggest different things for prompts. So now where my prompts did go to 113 prompts, now it goes up to 120 because there's a few more prompts. So you'd have to look on the page files to see what the new prompts are. And so, and we always have a drawing for a door prize at every live stream that I do. Every scheduled live stream that I do, we do a drawing. And so, and I use those prompt cards because they're numbered. And we used to always have to pick a number between 1 and 113, but now we will pick a number between 1 and 120 so that you can get a door prize. So if you haven't been coming to our Tuesday night ATC challenge thingy, I mean, ATC is not a challenge, it's just a meeting of the minds, you know. That's what it is. It's a meeting of the minds. And if you haven't been to those, you should come. I'm not kidding. Not just because I'm there, because I'm saying that you should come. You should just come because there's some pretty awesome people, chicks and dudes, pretty awesome chicks and dudes that come and join. And and we have fun. Yeah, we have fun. We have lots of fun. I'm running out of these things. I have to punch some more. I have to punch somebody else in the nose now. Let's see. We'll go with these. Oopsie daisies. Oopsie. See, I should have had enough done. Oh, these ones got double-sided, so I got two choices of what colors I want to use on these. So this is definitely a mixture of colors. It's got some flamingos on there. I live in Florida, and Florida is kind of known for its flamingos, but I've never seen one in the wild. I only see them if I go to the zoo, and I haven't been to the zoo in forever, but I've never seen one just out in the wild. Seen snakes, spiders, bugs, ants, all that stuff, but never did see a flamingo. They have them like if you go to like Busch Gardens, and maybe they have them in southern Florida. I don't know if they have them in southern Florida, just walking the streets. We see ducks and them other big birds, whatever. I can't think of the name of them are too. We see some things, but never seen a flamingo. A flamingo. Never. Oh, this is nice too. Actually, this heavier paper even punches better. Takes a punching and keeps on something. So, yeah. Okay, now, get me a few of these more punched. That's what I should do, is always make sure I punch the double-sided ones, because then you got two choices. You got two choices of what you want to punch. I like this paper. It's got ice cream all over it. Ice cream all over it. I do like ice cream. I don't eat much of it because I have to be careful. Because when you get old and crotchety, like me, old and crotchety, then you got to start watching what you eat. Otherwise, if you don't watch what you eat, you can go 10 toes up in no time whatsoever. Yeah. So, I don't want that to happen quite yet. I can't go croaking on people because I have craft supplies still that need to be used. And so I have to try to eat healthily, which I do sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I eat junk food, and then I feel guilty, but hey, it's lovely. It tastes lovely. Junk food tastes lovely. Okay, now let's see how we're doing here. Let's go and get these ones in here. And this month I won't eat much junk food though, because you want to hear the reason why? Because I spent too much money on healthy food. I don't have no junk food money left. I spend it on healthy food. I don't know why I did that. Don't know why. What come over me? I don't know what come over me. So yesterday, Jeffrey, he couldn't find anything to eat in the house. So his Aunt Tommy took him to the store to do some shopping, to do his own grocery shopping. So I gave him my debit card. I said, you've got a limit of $15 you can spend on groceries. Well, he only spent $6. He bought a bag of little donuts. He bought a bag of candy corn. And he bought a bag of Sun Chips. That's what he bought. That's what he bought with his grocery money allotment. Who knows about children? I think children are awesome. To tell you the truth, they're awesome. So yeah, he did his own grocery shopping. But then he had a box of cornflakes. He loves cornflakes. He just puts he just pours cornflakes in a bowl. No milk, in the bowl. Just the cornflakes. Gets him a spoon and eats his cornflakes. Now he likes that. He's a picky eater. Good grief. He could live on French fries and pizza. French fries and pizza. So what do I feed him? French fries and pizza. That's what I give him while he's here. He gets French fries and pizza. Because I am just the grandparent. So um, I don't have to follow the rules quite as closely as a parent does. Now, a parent has to do what's right, and feed their child the best they can. And say, no, child, you cannot have that candy until you eat something healthy. You're growing food. His mother is big on growing food. You need growing food. You won't grow. And so, poor child has to eat growing food. But when he's at Grandma's house, things are just a little bit different. What would you like? Oh, he likes French toast. And he said, I make the best French toast ever. So I'll make him French toast 3 times in a day. Pancakes, he likes to have pancakes. And so I'll fix him pancakes and French toast. And yeah, he likes pizza. Pizza. And dry toast. He'll just make toast and eat like 6 slices of dry toast in one setting. Yeah, he likes that. Sometimes he puts honey on his toast. He dips his French fries in honey. It'll pass. My oldest son, my oldest son, he's now 50. And I must have adopted him because there's no way that I could have a 50-year-old child. But, he for a while lived on mayonnaise and jelly sandwiches. No, yeah, mayonnaise and jelly. Lived on them suckers and Mountain Dew. But now he eats everything. He's caught rattlesnakes over there where they live. They've been having quite a few rattlesnakes in their area. So he catches them and cooks them and eats them. So he likes all that kind of stuff now. He eats everything. My youngest son too. He was like the chicken nugget guru. My youngest son, but now he eats everything, almost everything. He's still a little bit picky about some things, but he eats mostly everything now. And yeah, he does. So I'm almost got this page covered up. I'm almost got it covered up now. I might have to pop out a few more quilt pieces here for my quilting project. Now, if I was going like really slow, I could probably get these all in there just perfectly fit, a perfect fit. But I'm not going slow, and do you think that bothers me? Heck, nobody. It doesn't bother me. I just keep going and keep going, and see, it's getting filled up. Almost want you to go take a nap, right? Because it's a quilt. Being cozied up in a quilt is like wonderful. Pretty soon it'll start getting cold again, where we just cozy up in a quilt. Cozy up in a quilt. Pretty soon. It won't be long. See, we complain about it being hot right now. It won't be long, and we're going to complain about it being cold. So at least we always have something to complain about, which is good. Okay, now let's see. I think put this one over here, and we need one over here. Ooh, I might have this pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I'll put this one right here. on this edge. Oh, there's another one. We'll put that one over here on this edge. That's really overlapped. Okay, I gotta put them all on there. Oopsie daisies. There's one. We're gonna put that one somewhere. We'll put that one right here. On this spot right here. And just put it right there. There now. I'll put this lid on this here glue. Now I'm gonna just take my scissors and as soon as I found the oh, here's a pair. I gotta find my long ones. I got long ones here too, but I guess I'm gonna have to clean. But now see, I'm gonna take these off of here, which I could then take these pieces that I'm cutting off and put on. I might do that. Wait a minute here. Let's see what I do. I'm just cutting the edges of those off. I could put the whole thing right into onto the cutter and cut the whole thing in one fell swoop, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to go like this. See, now, because these will probably be cut down to, I'll be able to get 4, will I? 7? Maybe I'll only get 2 5x7 pages out of them. But then the 5, yeah, probably 2. And then, but then the rest of the page I'll use for pockets or tags or embellishments of other things. So nothing will go to waste like the donuts do to my waist. Okay, see? So there, now that is just beautiful, beautiful. And let's give it a little, make sure that glue is dry in here, which it probably is because that glue dries really, 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 really fast. So then, if now I have this, and it's just all covered with those pieces. Now, if you even had like hearts or something and you put them on there and you just overlap them, but they're just a whole bunch of different colors, that would work. That would work just fine too. So I'm going to take, just because I have this pink right here already, and I'm going to take and I'm going to put it on here. I guess I should have it on a block. It probably would work better if I put it on a block. Okay, I'll put it on a block since I do have one right here. I'll just put it on this block right here. I should more do things like they're meant to be, use things like they're meant to be used, but I take shortcuts. And then I can just go over there with this. This stamp is kind of cool because it's just a whole bunch of little spots and blotches and whatever. No rhyme, no reason. Just put them on there. And then some of these spots that are just very whitish, it gives them some littleish colorish. Like this, see? And so, oh, I need some right there too. And see, when you're just going along making pages, you just go along with it. Just go along with it. Just, whatever. It doesn't even matter what you do. You just put stuff on the paper. And then, like, okay, so now if I take this little cutter upper thing, because if I want to take 2 5x7 pages out of this to go in my journal, because I'm hooked on them 5x7s right now. I'm hooked on them. So this is going to be, I put some of my 5x7 journals up into my Etsy store already, just because I just did. Okay, this is 8.5, and I only want it to be 7, so I'll take 1.5 inches, a little bit Inch and a half. I'll take an inch and a half up there. So there's me a 5x7 page that'll go in my journal. And then this is another 5. Oopsie daisies. I almost messed that one up. Almost messed that one up. For real. Okay. Now, I will probably look at these. Now, see this? I could put this on the back of here. And I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to glue that on that page. So I like to make my pages first and then put my pages together to make a the journal. See there? Now, that's like a belly band. I'll be able to put a tag or of some sort into that belly band. I'm going to put, and then this one will go right here on this page. See? So I got 2 pages going there. Like thisly, like thusly. But then what I'll do is maybe I'll take just a little piece of this, about this much, and only glue the very bottom edge, just the bottom edge, and put this in here like this way. And then maybe I'll take another little piece and just glue the very bottom edge and put it in this way. And then, you know what? Maybe I'll take that ink again, and maybe I will put some color up there in the white spots. Like this. Like somebody's been murdered. It's okay, nobody's been murdered. Put that like that. Get some color down there so it's not white, you know. Okay, there. Now that's the fronts and that's the backs of 2 pages. Then what you do is you can take a tag or like a vintage postcard. Look, see here? This is nice. This one was posted in 1917. I like vintage. And if you put it in there in that belly band and then use that bottom piece there that holds it, keeps it from falling all the way through. Now I'll reach up here and get another one. And because this is eclectic, I don't really pick. This one's 1939. So I just put that in there. There we go. Now you can still write. Now, see? It's just pretty. It's just pretty. And you know what I might do? What I might do is to take a little folder. Like I have some little folders here like this. Look at this. Did I have another piece left? Look at this waste not, want not thing. I can take this little piece and the glue, and I can put that on here, on this. Then I can scoot that over just a little bit. Then I can cheer it up with a piece of washi tape. It doesn't matter what kind. This one just says happy love. Happy love. I can put that on there like this. There we go. That run right up just fine. Nothing fancy. Gee, mini Christmas. Nothing fancy. And then we can just glue this. Oh, let me see. We'll put that over on this side because I'm going to be punching the holes on this side. So since I'm going to punch the holes on that side, I'm going to put this here. And then that takes this page that'll be kind of hard to journal on. And then voila, journal on this right here. That's what you can do. And then you can, then you can, see, I have another one for this one if I want to. And I probably won't put both of those in the same journal. I would probably put them in separate journals. One in one journal, one in another. But I keep a bunch of pages. I just like to just sit here and work on pages. And we're going to put that right there. See, so that's got that little journaling spot. And then I have in my beautiful Happy Mail that I got. Just a minute. I know there was some stickers in here. Okay, we have these ones. Those ones are a little biggish. Wait a minute. I gotta find some littleish. Oh, not that. Just a minute. I'm almost done here, you guys. Hang in there. Hang in there. I know there was some littleish. Ooh, birds. I can put a bird. Look at these, how pretty they are. A bird. Happy Mail, Happy Mail. I do love some Happy Mail. Now see, I can take that bird. Look at this. And I can put this bird right here on this little folder. Put 'em. I could put one. I already put that on there, but I can still put a bird on top of this. And now look at the pages, front and back, ready to be punched down and put in a journal. And if you want to see what kind of journals, just look at my Etsy store. Just go look at my Etsy store. And you can look at them. Don't have to buy them, but get an idea and make your own. You can get some ideas. But there you go. Aren't them pretty? I think them's real pretty. I think they're extremely pretty. I love them. I love them. Okay, that's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to read you a story here. Let's open up to this one. Let's look at, what does that say? I don't know what that says. I gotta get something I can read. Just a minute. Hang on, please. Health. Okay, we're going to read this one. It's about health. See, I look at this word up here, but sometimes I can't see because I don't know where my glasses are. Okay. The body, like everything else, is life. It is a mirror of your inner thoughts and beliefs. Every cell responds to every single thought you think and every word you speak. I listen carefully to my body's messages. In the world of change, you choose to be flexible in all areas. You are willing to change yourself and your beliefs to improve the quality of your life and your world. Your body loves you in spite of how you may treat it. Your body communicates with you, and you now listen to its messages. You are willing to get the message. You pay attention to make the necessary corrections. You give your body what it needs on every level to bring it back to optimal health. You call upon your inner strength that is yours whenever you need it, and it is so. Listen to your body's messages. Now I want to tell you all that I love you and I thank you for coming by, and I want to say, ask God to watch over you every step you take and every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. God bless.